Welcome back. Time to focus on business now. Business editor Mike Apple joins us. Good morning, Mike.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm ready for the weekend, but not before hearing a little bit about the relaunch and rebound numbers we're getting from jobs.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of good news to go into the weekend because a lot of Canadians were back in the workforce last month, 953,000. According to StatsCan, it was record-breaking by pretty much every metric. Now, again, keep in mind that the pandemic shutdown led to record unemployment levels on a month-to-month basis in March and April. We started to see the recovery in May, and then last month, almost 1 million jobs regained again. The unemployment rate, though, is still north of 12%. It came down from 13.7% for what it's worth, but it's this long-term signal. How long is it going to take to still regain the almost 2 million jobs that are still sitting on the sidelines? So, nobody's getting overly excited about it. It's good. It's better than forecast. Alberta gained 92,000 jobs. Ontario is at 378,000 because finally reopened a little bit in May, and that didn't even include the city of Toronto. So, yeah, the grind back for the economy continues, but we've still got a very long way to go.
And Mike, during this pandemic, I know you're working from home. I'm usually not here in the office. So I've changed my transportation habits. I did not register my car, but other people are picking up keys to new vehicles.
Yeah, this is some data out of the U.S. So whether or not it translates into what we'll see here in Canada, that remains to be seen. Population density matters, I suppose. But in the U.S., because people are so worried about getting on public transit, transit usership numbers are down between 50 to 75% in some cities. How are people getting around? They're buying used cars, as it turns out, because the car dealerships are having trouble getting stock because of the shutdown of the assembly lines. So used cars are just incredibly popular right now. Prices are at record highs for used vehicles in the U.S. because Americans are saying, I don't want to take public transit. Maybe I'll cycle, although they don't do much of that either. They're buying cars and trucks on the used lots.
And Mike, another retailer closing its doors, and it could be more. I guess it sort of depends for David's Tea on leasing.
Yeah, David's Tea is closing 80 stores across the country. It's got about 200 or thereabouts, and all of its stores in the U.S., 40 plus. They're moving to an online model, and they say they might even shut down more because unless they can get their landlords to renegotiate the leases, and that's what's going to happen in a lot of shopping malls. The owners of those malls are going to be faced with pressures from the retailers saying, we can do online, cut our rents. It's going to be another challenge.
Well, thanks, Mike. I enjoyed talking to you this week.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend. Appreciate it.
Been good. You too.
You can also hear Mike on 660 News at 26 and 56 after the hour. Now for a look at markets.
This portion of BT is brought to you by 660 News, Calgary's breaking news, weather, and traffic station.